Hey guys, it's currently Tuesday. If this vlog is short, it's because I'm busy, okay? I'm busy reading Crescent City, Book 3, House of Flame and Shadow. Dropped today. I haven't read any yet, but I was scrambling to finish the Throne of Glass series, and I just finished it today. I had 20 chapters left to get through today, and I got through them by 1:30. And it's now like 3 o'clock or something because I then had to shower, and then like a delivery came and I was looking into a bunch of stuff because it's embroidery related, and now here we are. And tomorrow's supposed to be a live stream day, and I'm like, should I cancel the live stream so I at least have enough footage for Friday's vlog? But some embroidery thread came in, just some samples I was sent of a different brand of thread that is not Madeira. It is something I would have to special order in, which I would have to do with Madeira anyway now, which I am willing to do even though it's more expensive, but I was offered some other thread to try, so I'm giving it a try. Although at first glance, the thread is really hairy. It's like fibrous, and so it looks fuzzy, and I don't know if I like that. So I'm still gonna do an embroidery test with it. It's running right now, and then I wanna see what it looks like. Also, the color selection for this brand is like, it's like so much better than Madeira. Let me grab the color chart. Okay, well first here's the Madeira color chart, okay? That's it there. And this other one, first of all, it's huge. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to show this all on camera. I can't spread my arms wide enough. Look at this. Look at all the options. Oh my gosh. Although not all of these are actually available. There are different types, and if there's a dot, that means it's available. And so this first column is the main one, I think, because it seems to be the one that has the most dots. But like some colors, there's not a dot in any of the columns. So that color is just not available at all. And I think that's because this is specifically, moving to the front, the Canadian color palette, so I'm assuming that means colors available in Canada. But yeah, can you see just like little fibers sticking up on here? That's what I'm concerned about. The Madeira Frosted Matte is very smooth. It doesn't have any of those fuzzies. But also maybe I will like the look better. Like maybe it'll just have that nice, softer, cozier look to it. And yeah, who knows? Who knows? So yeah, the main thread type seems to be the Perma Spun, but most of the ones I've received are Perma Core. But the purple color is Perma Spun, so I'm very curious to see how the purple performs. Let's go in and take a peek. It's hard to get a good look when it's jiggling back and forth, but it's actually looking kind of good. So far anyway. Christian said rethreading it is a pain because the thread is so fibrous. There's like little hair sticking off of it, so it's harder to thread it through the needle. Almost need like a little pot of wax. You can just like dip his finger in and just wax the tip of it. I did tell him to lick his fingers, but you know, wax might be even better. But yeah, work in progress. So one machine's doing that, and I chose the strawberry design because it has more areas of flat color, whereas the Luna Moth mostly just has flat green and then more small detail work. So now we wait till it's done. I'm excited. Oh yeah, I brought some decor stuff down here because I was doing some more decluttering on the weekend. Okay, I thought I was gonna read all weekend. I was like, I'm gonna get through Kingdom of Ash so quickly, whatever. But I just can't read all day. I realized I can't read all day. So I was still doing stuff, not just reading on the weekend, even though I was doing a lot of reading. I clearly did not finish cleaning the room. There's still some mess. But I put some of my amiibos here because they were in one of the closets upstairs, and I was like, okay, my rule is the decorative stuff can't just sit in a closet. It has to be actually on display somewhere, or I gotta get rid of it. So I put some of my favorite amiibos out, like the 2 Pikachus and the Yarn Yoshis and Reese and Cyrus. And the rest are just chilling right here for now because I'm unsure what I want to do with them. They could go up in the loft, in Christian's man loft. This was also in the closet. I had this since I was a kid. It's a little music thing. Spins around, plays music. It's so cottagecore, oh my god. So I put that there, and this plant was there. I put it down there. And the things that were there are up here. And if we look higher up, My Tsum Tsums! At least the plushy ones. I do have hard vinyl ones that I have to find a spot for still. I think that's pretty much it for decor things I brought down here from the closet. I'd moved these a little bit because these were all in a row, the Notepads, but I wanted room for this rack that I used to hold garbage bags. So I just pushed some of them over. And over here, I took all of these sketchbooks out of their cardboard boxes because I just felt like doing it and it looks better. And they're much easier to grab when I'm restocking the packing station. So that's looking really good. Oh, and I organized down here. Got like a bunch of packing supplies and stuff. Look at that. Look at that. A lot of these were in their own box on the ground, or like these were just laying on the ground. So that's a little more organized. Now for the closet, here's the before shot, which I showed in the last vlog. And here's what it looks like now. Whoa. And this is now a linen closet, which is what I've been wanting because all of our towels have been sitting in the laundry room on top of the washer and dryer. Actual shelving storage would probably be better, it'd be a little more accessible, but I'm just using what we had. We had a few extra of these, so it made sense to just use those stacking bins in here instead. We got some blankets at the top. There are costume things in the corner, and then the Calico Critter House is just chilling in there. That was previously in one of the other spare bedroom. It was just chilling right there. So I moved that out of the way. And there was not a before shot of this room, but just imagine towels and stuff stacked here. And there were even some up on the shelf. The shelf itself is decluttered, and it just looks so much better in here. There is this storage in the bathroom, and so I had some towels in here, but it's just so open to like dust, cat fur, that kind of thing, so I wanted something more tucked away for the towels. And a lot of the old ones that were in here, I put in the donation pile. Also, look, a delivery of Notepads. Oh gosh, am I running up and down the stairs, getting all sweaty? Wait, I just noticed something. It came with a little freebie. I've had these for a few days now, and I haven't opened them yet because I was waiting for the vlog. Kind of a spoiler on the top. Okay. So, Luna Moth. Now this one I did differently because it has a darker center. I usually go with a really pale yellow kind of color like this for my Notepads. But I wanted to try something different where it's a more saturated color in the middle. And it's not a harsh border either, it just kind of fades in to the middle. Da, da, da. Yeah. 50 pages, the huge, you know. And these will be the start of the price increase for Notepads since I'm not ordering as many as I used to. They're gonna start being $7 instead of $5. But the old designs will stay $5 until they sell out, and then I probably won't be ordering more of those designs anyway. But anything new, including these, would be priced at $7. There's a pee-pee poo-poo smudge here from when I was painting. Ugh. Anyway. I got some heat breast pillows. These would be for anything that's got like a zipper or a handle, such as a tote bag that can't lay completely flat in the heat press. Or if I'm pressing close to a collar or something, I don't know. And it's a 8-pack. I was gonna say it's a 4-pack, but I guess it's 4 pressing pillows, but it comes with some heat safe tape. Oh, do these count as, I guess these each count. Flat sheets, wait, I didn't realize it came with flat sheets. I apparently didn't read hard enough, but I do technically have a Teflon sheet already, but now I got 2 more. So I got this size, and this size, this, and this. Just give some cushion so things like zippers and handles can sink into the cushion and you can still get a nice flat press. Because for doing DTF totes, I'm gonna want that. I don't think I need this tape. I've seen it used for things like cups and mugs. Cool, cool. Okay, now there's another thing to unbox. An air purifier. Never thought I'd be buying an air purifier, but here we are. And I actually got it for the embroidery room because there's so much fluff about in the room. Because when I was cleaning off that heat press, even I was thinking, should I do something about all this fuzz in there? And then you guys were commenting to get an air purifier or wear a mask. I don't think Christian wants to wear a mask though. Are you looking to see if he can hear me? He can't hear me because he's got his new noise canceling headphones.
What's up?
Nothing. The headphones are also a suggestion from Chet, which I decided to try out. He does have earbuds that he wears, but he will wear just one earbud. I don't understand it, because when I'm in there, I use both earbuds to try to drown out the sound. But I thought I would also give these a try to see if he likes that more. But he likes one ear out so he can hear if the machine stops. But the machine will beep, like on the computer it'll beep through your headphones if it stops. So he doesn't need to hear it stop physically because he'll hear it through his headphones. But I found a cheap pair. It was $60 regular price on Amazon, but there was a $29 coupon for the item. So it was $31, 31 Canadian dollars for a pair of over-ear noise canceling headphones. I mean, obviously it's no Bose or anything, but it's, you know, I was like, for $30, let's give this a try. So I'll have to get his verdict on that, but he's giving them a try today. Looks like a Kleenex holder. Now, if there's one thing I've learned from seeing videos online is you have to take the plastic off the filter. A lot of people just plug these in and go. They don't actually read the instructions that say to take the plastic off the filter. Wait, there's even a warning on here. But maybe that's because of past issues people have had. Maybe they never used to have this. Well, that's easy. There's a screen and then the filter. The screen is nice. That's part of the reason why I chose this model, because of all the lint. This will probably catch most of the lint. Wow. Insert power adapter plug. That's the last step. Okay. I might wait till he's out of there to go put this in there. He doesn't have that much time left. He usually stops at 5 o'clock and it is 4:12. I gotta figure out where to place this. I mean, it's probably gonna end up under the desk in there, under where the computer is, because then it's not in the way. Because you want to be close to the clean air, but also if it's sucking lint towards it, maybe you don't want it right by your face. Also, there's not gonna be room for it on the countertop anyway. Ooh, there's a light detection mode where when the room gets dark, it turns off automatically. When the room becomes light again, the air purifier will return to its previous setting. The display will automatically turn back on. Ooh. Do not add essential oils to the air purifier. They had to add that for all the doTERRA people, didn't they? The embroidery is done. And honestly, this looks pretty good at first glance in terms of like the fuzziness. Because even just looking at the actual combs of thread, they look so hairy. But this looks pretty good embroidered. It's a bit dense, like I probably could lower the stitch density on this because this thread seems a little thicker than what I was using. So it just feels extra thick. But I feel like that was almost an issue with this thread, is I was struggling to get it to look solid color because it felt thin. Even though it's a 40 weight thread, it felt lighter than a 40 weight in a way. I don't know if the matte thread is just slightly different than normal embroidery thread and that's why. But this was very solid. Too solid. I'd have to adjust the designs a little bit. Although for existing designs, I would probably still continue to use the embroidery thread if I switched over, and then anything new would be done with the new thread, so I could digitize it differently. It does look a little shinier at first glance, which I don't know how I feel about that. Like the purple, especially, looking shiny. Whereas this is ultra matte. This is also one I was planning on cutting up for patches. This was, I think I've showed this sweater before, but it has a proper chest and it has one proper sleeve and then it has one really messed up sleeve. Like, disastrous. How would it stand up to friction? Like, is it gonna get real fuzzy? Oh yeah, this reminds me, people were asking me to do a wash test for the DTF transfers. The durability of DTF is known. It's not up to me to do science experiments on it because it's going to take like 100 washes to see any kind of difference between the transfers, because I ordered from 3 different companies. So I would have to wash the same shirt like 100 times. I am not doing that. DTF is too durable for me to do a durability test. I mean, even with like this, me rubbing at this embroidery, is this a true durability test? Probably not. I mean, I'm not seeing any fuzziness really. Maybe minor, but I could see minor fuzzy before I rubbed at it too. So that's actually surprising. It performed a lot better than I thought it would in terms of the fuzziness. The question is, do I like the sheen? I feel like this angle right here is a good indication of the sheen because the stitches are going in different directions for each half of the leaf, and they look two different colors at this angle because they're catching the light differently because of the sheen of the purple versus this, which doesn't really have any sheen at all. The brown and blue look more matte, but it could just be the way the stitches are. Yeah, the purple and gray both look shiny. Because I thought maybe since the purple's a different type of thread than the others, maybe some are more matte. But the gray should be the same as the blue and brown. I cannot decide. Oh my god. Like if this thread was a little more matte, I think it'd be a done deal switch. I have more colors to choose from. It's a lot cheaper than the Madeira thread. The way it stitches and fills in seems a little nicer, like a little more solid, but it's not as matte. So it's got so many points for it. Oh my god. Ah. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this up because I've been meaning to do that to salvage the embroidered portions, which is sad because this is a really nice sweatshirt. Ugh. Ah! Seems a downright shame. Seems an awful waste. I'm cutting a wide berth around this to give options to whoever buys it. I actually have another sweatshirt I can do this to that had the same sleeve issue. This one, I don't think the stabilizer was ever cut off the inside, so I need to do that too. Okay, I don't know when I'm gonna get these up on the store, but chest, sleeve piece, like you can cut it out and sew it onto something, or I don't know, like a sew-on patch almost. This one's like 5 little ones, and I mean this technically could be multiples too. Also, if I'm gonna use this as scrap to test stuff on, it helps if I do cut it because I can use up more areas of the sweatshirt that way. So if it's one that's messed up beyond the point of selling, it does make sense to cut it up like this. It just still hurts. Okay, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter if it's nice because it's just a test. There's the back, by the way, if you're curious. Yeah, dang it. Ah, no! I think it is too shiny for my liking, but I like everything else about it. Ugh. I mean, I could still use this for certain projects. Like, not every design I do has to be ultra matte. That is what I have been going for so far, but that doesn't mean that's what every project is gonna have. Yeah, too much sheen. No, no. Versus something like this. Christian's gone. It's time for me to infiltrate. Christian was like, don't forget, it's Percy Jackson night. And I was like, no, it's not. It's House of Flame and Shadow night. But I guess I can squeeze in some time for Percy Jackson. They're short episodes. Okay, Christian really needs to sweep more often in here. I'm gonna have to enforce a weekly mandatory dusting of this room. Every surface gets covered in lint. You can turn on/off light detection in the VSync app. I have to download the app to turn on light detection. Oh god, this app is just one of those generic smart device apps that I already have too many of. Indoor air quality, very good. Ooh, Okay, I think I read the pamphlet wrong. The app says that this mode only shuts off the lights and it can turn the fan down. It doesn't actually shut it off. So I set up a schedule so it just is on from 10 to 5, Monday through Friday, because that's usually when Christian's in here. So I guess for now I can just shut it off. And now it's time to go read for half an hour, then watch Percy Jackson, and then read some more until bedtime. It's now Wednesday. I started reading the prologue to the book, and then I was like, I need to read a recap because there's so many names. I needed to refresh the names. Especially because so many people go by their first name or their last name, depending who's talking to them. Then they all have their nicknames too. Then they all have their titles and the organization they're part of, but then the house that they're part of. It's like so complicated for no reason. So I was like, I need a refresher on who's who in the zoo. So I read detailed summaries for books 1 and 2, and those summaries are like 15 to 20 minutes long each. So they were very thorough. I did that. Then I watched Percy Jackson, and then I started reading. And I ultimately decided that I'm not streaming today because spoilers. I don't want to get any kind of spoilers because people know I'm reading this. And I'm just trying to stay away from everything. Like, I'm not going on TikTok because I know my feed is going to be full of that stuff. And I'm not even going to read comments on this vlog until I'm done the book, because I'm probably not going to be done by the time the vlog goes up. But I do want to finish by end of day Friday because I'm doing a game stream on Saturday, which are now on Twitch, the game streams, because I'm multi-streaming my Wednesday streams to both YouTube and Twitch. And I'm like, well, if I'm doing that, let's get the once a month game ones back onto Twitch because they just don't really belong on this channel. So the goal is to finish the book before then. And this vlog will just be better for it too, because I can actually film instead of just having to use the stream footage for the rest of the vlog. I do want to get a little bit of doodling in later. I could do a little more organizational stuff in here because there is more to do I didn't finish the other day. And that way I can burn some energy to sit down later, because I don't like coming down here and just sitting down at the table. I don't want to just sit down and draw first thing. I need to like burn some energy first and then I can sit down. I'm just looking around trying to figure out how I want to do this, because I could get more sketchbooks out of their boxes and up here to refill this section. And then the space that opens up underneath could be for notepad boxes, because I still have to bring down the Luna Moth notepad boxes. They're just sitting upstairs, and then I have these ones still all sitting out here, which is okay, it's fine. I don't really mind them that much being there, but if there's room on the shelves, we might as well use it. Organizing my product in my shelves is one of my favorite things to do. It helps burn some energy, and it's just so satisfying seeing it all organized and come together. I might actually start with the washies. So what do we even have? Yeah, mostly Sassy Santa and Winter Buns, because this was the one where they accidentally made my order twice. So I ended up with twice as much product. I did have to buy the extras, but it was at a discount, thankfully. But because of that, I ended up with so many of those. There's more in the back. There's not that much video game left. And this is Little Ducky. Other than that, it's all Sassy Santa and Winter Bun. And the yellow ones are just my branded one that I use for order packing. And I have more than just this tub, so maybe I could sell some of them. Cheap. I don't know. And I have all of this in this drawer, so if I just use it for order packing, it's gonna take me a lifetime to get through it. I don't know why I ordered so much of it. Like, I think I was trying to get a bulk discount, but like, do you really need it to be that discounted? Like, looking back, I'm like, what were you thinking? And the ones that are flat packed can stay flat packed. Maybe. Don't break open, don't break open. Okay, it fits, and stacking bins could go next to it. Now I'm gonna have to steal these stacking bins, but there's not really a whole lot in them. Okay, it's 2 empty, and the third one doesn't have much in it either. Hey, this space here is now freed up for more notepads. Ooh. I've also got another bin down here that's full of giveaway stuff and other things. Like my old scale. Okay. It's ready for the washi. They would fit a lot nicer if I stacked them nicely. I sometimes do that if I'm in the mood. I'm not in the mood for that right now. Oh. I thought this just had plastic bags in it. A whole bunch more of my locking clutch sets. I'm completely out of the pre-made sets, so I've been making them to order. Yes! Ah, no, they fit. Wait, I forgot the ducky washi over here. I might just dump this into Christian's bin up here. The bin was already half full, so that barely fit in there, and I'm scared that when I roll it, washi's gonna come tumbling out, but it's in there! Yay! But yeah, look at all this space, oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna put dotted sketchbooks here because I have cream and witch hat. The white ones are over there, but I don't have any of the dotted ones out of their boxes. So this would be a good spot for that. I think I'm gonna move the thank you cards over, even though I just put a bunch of them over here. I'm now moving them over here. I probably could just put the notepad boxes here, and then I don't have to touch these other boxes, but I really do want some of the dotted ones up here. I really want to! So, I could probably go 3 books wide almost. Although the third one I can't push all the way back because there's the metal piece. Wait, these don't say dot on them. I need to write on them. Oh my god. Ah, take it back. Because otherwise you can't tell this apart from a blank white. It looks the same. So I need to write the word dot in the corner. Some of the boxes I already have written dot on them all, but I guess some of them I have not. This is really not that bad. It's faster than peeling a sticker and sticking it on, really. It's like a 1.5 seconds, maybe, per book. And so on and so forth. Oh, these didn't say dot on them already. Focus or I'm gonna kill you, camera. Dot. Okay, we have unloaded sketchbooks. I didn't end up doing the extra row here. I'm unsure if I'm going to, or just put something else there. It looks like there's empty space at the end. There is, but that's where I put B grades. And down here, we have those. I just kind of squished any leftovers over so that this half is now open. And here are all the flattened boxes. And that might be all I do for now. I'm sweaty. I want a bit of time to do some doodling. And so if I continue with this, I'm gonna run out of time. So the sketchbook boxes, or the notepad boxes, are just gonna stay over there. And the ones that are upstairs are gonna stay upstairs for now. But I cleared a lot of space for them, which is exciting. So whenever I do move them, there's space. And now for the art segment. I wasn't sure what to draw, so I looked through my camera roll and I found this picture of Midna that I took the day before. And it was just too cute not to draw because she's squished against her little pillows and it just looks adorable. So that's what I'm drawing. And at one point I forgot to resume recording because I got up to get an eraser because I was drawing the body too small. So I got up to get an eraser and stop the recording. And when I came back, I forgot to resume the recording. So it suddenly jumps to the sketch being done. But then I colored it in with my Copic markers. So this evolved to being like pretty much a full color illustration. It's a bit loose, but it's pretty much a full illustration. And I thought I would do stuff in color, but a little looser, maybe a bunch of small drawings, maybe take some inanimate objects and just try to color them in an interesting way, like colors that aren't actually there, add them to make it more colorful than it actually is. That's the kind of thing I was going to play around with. But then I just got to drawing Midna and I was like, doo-doo-doo. And I did end up adding some colors to this, some extra colors, but it's mostly close to the colors of the actual photo. So not what I set out to draw, but I was just having so much fun with it. And it's always fun drawing her fur texture because she's a tortie, so it's a little strange to draw. And I feel like it's easy to start with the orange tabby base and then add the black on top. And I was using a dark gray for the black areas and I was like, that's a little boring. So I went in with a really warm brown on top and that helped make it a little more interesting. Although there was another section I forgot to record because I'm a horrible YouTuber. I was digging through my pencil crayons and I was like, okay, this does not need to be filmed. So I stopped the recording and then I started to use the pencils and did not resume the recording. So all the pencil work on Midna, or at least most of it, is not recorded, which is annoying because I was doing fun little zigzags, keeping it loose. I was adding in this minty color, but most of that's not captured. But I really had a blast with this one, just going in with the markers, keeping it loose. It was so fun. There are a few things I would change if I could redo it. Like I didn't get enough cheek squish. Like her cheek needs to be flatter against the pillow, but then her other cheek that's not against the pillow, it really needs to squish outwards. It needs to just mush, just puddle. But I didn't really capture that fully. And then the flower I drew completely wrong. Because first of all, the one petal that overlaps with the edge of the orange pillow, in the photo, it cut off right at the edge of the pillow, and I didn't want that tangent there, so I made the flower petal overlap with the edge of the orange pillow, but because of that, that flower petal ended up being really big, and then the one right underneath of it is way too small, so the scaling is all over the place. Plus the pillow, or the petals that are at the very bottom that are squishing against the couch, they should overlap the circle of the flower, the center part, but instead I have the yellow center completely unobstructed, and so that's incorrect. I realized that at the very end. I was like, wait, oops, I should have done that differently, but whatever. It's just a fun little thing. It doesn't have to exactly match the reference, I guess, but the flower does probably bother me the most out of everything in this drawing. Also, I was just going to leave it being Midna and the two pillows. And then I was like, well, maybe I actually do want to color in the couch. So I added in the couch. And then I was like, well, maybe I do want to just color in the background because it's basically black. So then I did that too. So it ended up being the full page in color. And every area got a little bit of pencil, especially that mint color. That just looks so good. And after I finished this, I was flipping back through some previous pages in my sketchbook. And there was that chicken that I drew and that bird that I recently turned into a sticker. Those also had the mint color in them. And I feel like it just spruces things up so well, especially if it's very brown and orange based. Just that pop of mint. It's so good and just makes it look that much more interesting. So I ended up spending more time on this than I thought. It really cut into my reading time and I had to go eat supper, like go make supper at one point too, and then come back and resume this. So I didn't get to reading until quite late. So I'm running a little behind. I gotta read a lot if I want to finish my book in time for Saturday. I think that's all I have to say about the illustration, so enjoy a little bit of music for the final minute.
So find me at the rainbow's end, and we climb right up to the top again. Champagne on a Tuesday end. When I'm with you, the weekend never ends. It's silly, but sometimes I can feel your lips on mine. Lovers be lost, but we will stay on a solid ground. This time, it is for real in another way. Will you be my only and dearest every day? So find me at the rainbow's end, and we climb right up to the top again. Champagne on a Tuesday end. When I'm with you, the weekend never ends. I still cannot grasp the fact that you want to be mine. Wherever we end up, I know we'll be alright.
Okay, I thought I was done filming for the vlog, but I have 2 orders to pack, so let's just pack them on camera. I have one I already packed that was something that got returned to sender, so I'm resending it out, and that's over there. This first order is for Kayla, who's getting a medium pink crew. The order message says, if you pack this on camera, please state how great my style is, LMAO. Kayla, you have such great style, and that means I do too. I might have to get Christian to add some sleeves on more of these, because for example, the medium pink crew necks, all the sleeve variants are gone. There's chest only left, and there's like 6 of them. They sold a little unevenly, so now I'm like, maybe I should make him put sleeves on some of them, because the add sleeve option's gone, and so he can't add that on now. But I might have to take a look at what's left and get him to put some sleeves on. I don't know. Oh yeah, I moved the sleeves up here. There's a bigger size that's down here, but I was reaching down underneath all the time, and I just had space here, so I thought, well, why not put them there? Plus, the bin that they're sitting on, it has the pillow covers, the Winterbund pillow covers, and as that bin is getting empty, I have to reach lower and lower for the bags. So that's nice having them there. But yeah, after this, I'm going to edit the vlog and then probably just read, because I'm like 300 pages into the book. I don't actually know how many pages it is, but it's probably around 800 based on my percent completion. And if I want it done before Saturday's stream, I gotta read faster. Oh, it might almost be too hot for this sweater. Oh my god. It's 10 degrees outside. I went to the post office, and that's what my car said it was. Just 2 weeks ago, it was minus 40. And now it's plus 10. What the heck? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm glad. It's warmer than what the thermostat is set to, so we'd have to open a window or something to cool it down. So I'm feeling the heat now. I'm like, oh, I gotta take this off, but it's holding my mic, so I just gotta hold out for this next order. Blank cream, strawberry sketchbook. Okay. Well, these were easy. This is for Alyssa. This and this. Still haven't ordered the new stickers. Probably should do that today. Part of me's holding out because I'm like, well, what if I come up with some new sticker designs? Because the stickers come pretty quickly, so I don't have to order them yet, but I kind of want to just for the freebie. But also, you know what? Who cares? If I come up with new designs, then just order them separately. They don't all need to be ordered together. A lot of things I thought I ordered early enough to avoid Chinese New Year. I did not order early enough. So the shop update's not going to be till March anyway. That's for the Luna Moth shop update. Although the sweatshirts will come out before that. At least the first batch, like the first restock. The first Luna Moth sweatshirt restock, I will announce it because it's going to be a big restock. Because I haven't actually restocked any of them yet. I did the first launch and that was it. So I'm getting Christian to stitch out just over half of the blanks we have because we have a lot of them. And then I'll put those up and I will announce that. And then once he starts working on the remainders, those I might just silently restock. But the first restock will not be a silent restock. And get my end of day form printed. So yeah, thank you for the orders. Thank you so much for watching the vlog. And I will see you guys in the next one. That is really sticking to the paper. It's not a smooth peel. That came right off. As did that. I think the DTF Transfers Canada and the Ninja are the most similar in terms of feel. They also have like a little speckled text.